guys, welcome back to the channel, and for this one I'm going to be showing you guys a solo of floor 15 in Shadowland against the destroyer bosses using Baron Mordo. Now before I head in, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about Baron Mordo, just in case anyone is wondering if he's worth building or not. Now for me, I'm just going to go ahead and start with the uniform. Do not buy this uniform, guys. This uniform is essentially paying to downgrade your character. And the reason why I say this is because this uniform, the skills are really plain, and it looks to me that it does less damage than Baron Mordo without the uniform. Because one of the big drawbacks of this uniform is that it converts him from being a blast type, which if anyone has been following the current state of this game for a really long time, you know that blast characters generally have really high damage, and speed characters generally have really low damage. And this uniform converts him from being a blast type to being a speed type, and that's never ever good. Camilla Khan might be the exception of a character that gets changed from another class to being speed, but that's yet to be seen. So for me, guys, I'm not going to buy this uniform, and I would not recommend you guys doing it either, but I just wanted to put this out there for anyone who was wondering if this uniform is worth getting. Now, as for his skills, as you guys can see, I have most of them at 6. And the reason why this one right here will probably never be at 6 is because this skill right here, it gives you a dodge boost, which if anyone knows anything about me, I care nothing for dodge. Like the only dodge that I care for is guaranteed dodge, which as you guys can see, his tier 2 passive only gives him 15%. So even though Baron Mordo to me is a really good character overall, I will most likely never tier 2 him because his tier 2 is very plain, only gives him a 15% guaranteed dodge, and apart from that it gives him more damage, which I find that he has good enough damage at tier 1. The only thing that he would need would be a little bit more survivability because he's essentially a glass cannon, which is why I covered for that with an invincibility obelisk on him. Now, as for these other skills, he has a good bit of iframe mixed into his skills, and he has 2 stuns. So that makes it really good. And he also has a guard, so he has a lot of survivability hidden in his little kit right here. However, if you're not really careful and you don't have a really good rotation with him, you will still take a lot of damage, and he cannot handle damage very well. So for me, the skill rotation I like to use with him is I just open with the 5 skill because it's a full iframe and it does a massive amount of damage and it stuns the enemies. From there, I generally go ahead and use the 3 skill, or if I feel like being cheeky, I'll go ahead and use his other stun right here and then go into his 4 skill, follow up with the 3 skill, and then generally I have about a second and a half before I can go back into the 5, and I'll just repeat that. Now, and generally I get what I need to get done with him. Now, to me, Baron Mordo is not going to be like one of those A-list friggin' world boss killers, but he can get the job done if you have the right skill rotation and the right setup for him. So, yeah. As for stuff like timeline, if you're in the Vibranium League or higher, sorry, not higher, I mean Platinum or higher, sorry guys, I'm tripping, higher than Vibranium. Anyways, that'll be cool. Don't know what they would have in there since, yeah, whatever. So anyways, if you're in Platinum or higher, he's probably not going to do very well. But if you're in the lower brackets, you probably will get away with using him. But there are better timeline options. As for friggin' Alliance Battle, guys, yeah, he can be used on Blast Day, but you have way better blast options. Yellow Jacket, Doctor Strange, friggin' Amora slash Enchantress, whichever you guys want to call her, Sharon Rogers. So you shouldn't, ideally, you don't want to use him here because he's way higher risk than any of the characters that I named. So for Alliance Battle, I'm just going to give him a no. Shadowland is going to be the main place where you will shine with him. Co-op, no one really cares about co-op anymore, which is a nice place to check your damage, but whatever. Co-op, World Boss Invasion, any character can do well in there, so that's not really anything special. So for this one, guys, we're just going to go in here, and I'm going to show you guys how I get this done with him. I just wanted to give you guys a quick overview on my thoughts on this guy in case anyone was wondering. Alright guys, so let's do this. Oh shit, I knew I forgot to show you guys something. I forgot to show you guys his ISO set. So I'm going to show you guys that after we're done. And just so you guys know, it is an offensive ISO set. Do not listen to anyone that tells you you should use a friggin' dodge ISO set on this guy. They have no friggin' idea what they're talking about, because dodge ISO sets were not relevant when the game was new. I see no reason why you would ever put a dodge. Oop, hit the wrong skill there. Anyways, you would ever put a dodge ISO set on this guy, because you're just pretty much making him into something he's not. He's meant to be a friggin' blast character, a friggin' burst character, just like Yellow Jacket. And as you guys can see, he does that quite effectively. Not even a minute. He just fucking annihilated these guys. So I'm just gonna head back out here really quickly, and I'll show you guys his friggin' ISO set. And then I'll send you guys on your way. And there you guys have it. Power of Angry Hulk. And that's it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Of course, he uses the skill that I don't care about. I'm gone, guys.